is still storming. And you know what? I'm gonna go to bat with HB Rainey over here. Mr. 31. Don't know what the hell this flag is. First mom found first boys, victory like pro dad, he, him, cis, pro black, flow, LGBTQIA. I'm gonna go to bat for what he's saying. And he says music sucks now, movies sucks now, games suck now. You wanna know why? Because you fucking let people enjoy things. Weaklings started to outnumber those of us who like to critically engage with the media we consume and start vilifying very necessary things like gatekeeping. Well, let people enjoy things. We can start outnumber those of us who critically engage. Yeah, I mean, in a sense, but like, okay, with music, when I grew up, you had a lot of decent rap, right? Like Lil Wayne, uh, Drake, motherfucking Kanye, Nicki Minaj. You had genres of music that were evolving. Hell, there were even new genres of music coming out. And there was also damn good movies. Now, there are a lot of meh movies, right? But even with some of them, they were fun. And games, yeah. There was, like, the golden age of gaming was, 2000s to 2015. After that, America just stopped trying to produce, right? And I'm going to bat because in the West, this is absolutely true. Now, you can point out anime, you can point out other forms of games and entertainment and art from other countries, but America created this idea, right? Before, like, entertainment, like TV shows and movies, I mean, yeah, you had books, but there were, like, plays and shit in, like, France. And the only type of people that could enjoy that, you had to learn like Latin, and it was the high. We're talking in like the 1700s, or even before that. It's like, okay, if you needed entertainment, you had to be, of a certain social standing. Otherwise, you just worked and died because you're a fucking peasant. Now we're in this age where anyone can consume, anyone can make entertainment, and entertainment can be spread around the world. And you would think things would be better, right? Nah. Like, these things are now bad. Like, there are no new genres of music except like sus rap, where they rap about gay shit. Every movie's a remake, remaster, prequel, sequel. And to be fair, there are good games, but not from the West. Like, there's probably maybe even a couple coming from the West. But this is, like, we want a situation where there's a lot of things, a lot of good things coming from the West, right? Letting people enjoy things. Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with this. I mean, you used to just shut your brain the fuck off and look at entertainment, right? But that was thunder. Yeah, I mean, you had a situation where, yeah, you always there's always this generation of people that will look at what others enjoy and what others like and be like, no, I don't like that, therefore you shouldn't. Like, before it was games and TV shows and movies, it was books. Before it was books, it was paintings. Before it was paintings, it was statues, right? Like, you gaze upon the thing that looks cool and you like, and out of nowhere comes this person, probably with an ideology, this Karen. They're like, no, people are not allowed to enjoy this. Like on statues, we need to chisel the titties and the cock and put leaves over them, right? Paintings, oh no, we need to paint over them. It's like, okay. And being critically engaged is also fine, right? Like, Starship Troopers, people engage into that. And Warhammer 40K, the Grim Dark, well, back when it was, and not when they just try to change the thing and push it forward and start vilifying any very necessary things like gatekeeping. Yeah, I'm going to tell you why gatekeeping is important, because you have people who don't actually care for the entertainment, don't actually care to enjoy it with you. They come in with an ideology. They come in with their idea of profligating their ideology, and you have the normal people like, okay, that's weird, right? Why don't you just play the fucking game? But they're like, no, I won't, right? And it's like, okay, you stay over here and flip out. We'll go over here. But no, now these individuals, they come to you and they're like, no, you will listen to this. I will plant myself into your group. And they get other people that think like them, and that they supplant the original people. Like, this happens with companies, this happens with forums, right? Like, they just oust anyone that doesn't think the same way. And if you read the text, because I read the literature and the text of wokeism, right? Of Marxism, because I can actively hate it the right way. And if people try to be like, oh, well, no, it's not. It's like, okay, well, then it's not like that. It's like, okay, well, I guess you just don't understand your ideology, because that's like, you may personally not think this way, but this is the ideological text that people are effectively acting off of. So let's look at the comments. People in quotes being profoundly annoyed because I think I'm in agreement with everything Sex crowd exactly what I'm talking about. I don't feel that way. I say that people who do feel that way should look inward and examine how we got here. Exactly. And that's the thing you're not allowed to do. Like, you're not allowed to notice things becoming bad. Like, you point out, okay, why are games made in like 2007 objectively better than games made in fucking 2024? Like, and the thing is, you're not allowed to point it out. You're not allowed to say it. You're not allowed. You just shut the hell up and just have this odd toxic positivity. I don't know, the people that quote things I'm agree with the sentiment I'm critiquing is why we need to open the schools. And that's definitely the problem. Not enough bitching online about things in media for sure. Yeah, this is, and I don't know if he's being true or false or being sarcastic, but bitching is literally the only thing that we can do. Like, with games, journalists aren't going to take the majority of what the consumer cares about. Like, they've built up this wall between them and the consumers and are just filleting the fucking companies. Or the barrier to entry is just low, so there's a lot more volume, which naturally means the bar is higher, and there'll be more low quality stuff than high quality stuff. I mean, bad games can be alright, but the reason games are bad is they're $70 fucking. They have a lot of bloat. They're at one point they were unplayable, but now they're playable, and they add just weird, odd social shit. I don't know why people don't just enjoy the things they enjoy and leave the stuff they don't alone. Exactly, because people have ideology. People have ideologies that are like, no, I will worry about what the fuck other people do. I will not mind my fucking business, right? Yeah, no, everything sucks now because the budget is maximized, and the only reason to produce things on a grand scale is to make money off retarded normies. I mean, yes, but I feel like the normies will eventually be like, okay, why am I watching this? Like, why do I care about the new Minecraft movie if I can just watch anime? Well, the focus shifted from making things good to just appeasing shareholders and investors. Both things can be true, but people really should be able to enjoy things. Exactly, right? Like you, the audience, they don't care about you. Like you are not important. This right here is what's important. I don't know why the fuck it did that. I don't know what. Oh, it did a thing. That's weird. Can I back on out? Okay. I think it sucks because corporations are releasing MVPs, and this didn't start in our generations just because more noticeable as subscription services change the amount of output and access. I mean, Philly Black Marxist, interesting. You can always search the high seas to find things. I mean, if you have a computer. But criticizing is a non-issue. The issue is people are a lot more sensitive about everything these days, making it less likely for music, movies, and games to make artistic risk because at the end of the day, studios want to make money. Exactly, right? And they want to make money, right? But they also want to chase social things and things that have absolutely nothing to do with the product and the consumer, right? Like I said this in one of my videos, but Total Warhammer is 3 is the type of game that releases things for factions that people actually play. For the longest time, like they would release a lot of Cathay things, but not enough things for Kislev. And the reason why is Kislev's kind of like, older Russian type deal, both a little bit of magic, but because of the war in Ukraine, they chose not to. And my question is, what the fuck does a strategy game have to do with Ukraine, the Ukrainian war? And yeah. Like I get you want to draw the line that just sounds good, but the game has absolutely nothing to do with it. Like one's a video game, fiction, the other's reality. Uncle Spam. This sounds miserable. I hope everyone feels this way. Can find joy in media again. Explore, be curious, and you'll find something you enjoy. Yeah, and that's the thing. You will if you explore and enjoy. Some people don't really have that option. Like I have a computer, so I have access to the widest array of entertainment than most people. But other people don't really have that option, right? Like say you work a lot, or you're living in a third world country. I mean, you're not going to have the same access as I did, but there's a time where even in fucking a third world country, you had, like, they knew what Captain America was back then, because it was a soft power spread through entertainment. But now entertainment's shit. Well, at least mainstream entertainment, the type that journalists will go out of their ways to fillet and effectively lie to the consumer about. Like, that's the type of entertainment that's bad. Here's what happened: gay people, suburban people, and gay people. Amen, brother. There's still very good content to consume, but there's a massive amount of content that is below par. Well, there's always been a lot of bad stuff, but mainstream games, mainstream movies, mainstream music was objectively good. And like the music you hear on the radio was good. The movies you've seen in trailers or in commercials on TVs were good movies. Like the games you've seen in like Game Informer magazines were good games. They got demos for were good games. Now we don't really do any of that, right? Like I don't even care to listen to the radio anymore, except every so often because I have a lot of music on my phone that I listen to. I don't go out my way to I like dubstep, which was God's gift to humanity, and all it is just sound like two Terminators fucking, and it sounds better than most music coming out nowadays. It's actually the consumer's. No, it's not. The consumer's fault. Demanding unrealistic release times, unnecessarily high negativity towards its content, and absolute vitriol upon its release. Why do you think this is? Okay, let's let's break this down. Consumer's fault. It is never the consumer's fault, even if the consumer is acting uh, unrealistic or acting, it is never their fucking fault. Like, you are a company, you're not five, demanding unrealistic release times. I think more people are fine with games getting shoved back if it means it'll make the game better, right? Like, people are fine with waiting because there's other games. Like, this is demands brought on by the companies and the shareholders, right, and the publishers, not exactly the company itself. Fuck, I did the thing again. And unnecessary high negativity towards this content. Yeah, I mean, pick a reason why people don't really like what was it? Dragon Age Velgar. It was just a bad, mediocre game, right? I mean, good games get sales. Like, look at Black Myth Wukong. Look at some Marvel Rivals. And absolute vitriol upon its release. Yeah, I mean, this happened because games, at least in the 2016-17 era, released, broken, buggy, unplayable, and we'll fix it later. 2017, all I'm gonna say. No, it's because profits are priority over art. There's no soul being put into creations. Now, yeah, I mean, even if you are a creative person, if you work as just, a code monkey in Blizzard who has no say in the product, you're just told to put the code in and shut the hell up. Yeah, I mean, you're going to have this. And, I mean, profit, like, where is the money coming from? Like, we don't even know where the money's coming from for these products. Like, I mean, ESG was one thing, government grants were another. You had that one studio get bought the fuck up by Sony. Like, those are the big things. I don't know what the fuck's keeping Ubisoft afloat right now. You might actually be right. Now the industry caters to the whole as opposed to individual fan bases, which water down the potency of good music, games, and movies. Yeah, I mean, they're trying to appeal to the wider audience, and the wider audience doesn't exist. Like, this was a mindset that they tried to inject into their heads and into the consumer. Oh, we're trying to appeal to everyone. No, you can't do that. You're making art, not like a car or like a refrigerator, right? Like, some people are going to get into it, and some people are not. This is true. People have to bring back harsh criticism, shame back into society. We only grow through pain. Trying to avoid the pain only makes us stagnant. Exactly. But anyway, I mean, that's all I gotta say. Like, I never thought I'd come to bat with some random guy. Like, I seen this on Facebook, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna defend the homie because he's kind of on to something. That's all I gotta say about this. Peace.